do it.
It's about to go down for all our foes. It's time to watch the greatest show. The round table flick brings all the news, all the heat for all of you. From Raw to Dynamite and SmackDown too. Now tune in and play some trivia too. The round table pro wrestling podcast is on, so tune in. The round table pro wrestling podcast is on, so tune in.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, the network news. Once again, the news never stops, and just like that, it keeps on going. Drew, what is up, my friend?
I'm doing good. Some people are not, however, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, man. I reached out to a few friends, some a little too late. Carl Fredericks, good friend, Eddie Thorpe. Sorry to hear about this devastating loss. Looks like Shane from the Huskies Funhouse is back.
Oh.
Sorry for the devastating loss. Cora Jade, Gallus, Eddie Thorpe, Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, Caden Carter, Katana Chance, Jakara Jackson, Riley Osborne. All of these people have been released in the last hour and a half, 2 hours.
This is just insane.
I really hate reporting on stuff like this. I mean, Gigi Dolan. I mean, God, like the whole list. Like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wrestlers have been released today. Now, I was watching Sean Ross Sapp earlier on Fightful, and someone brought this up. And now I'm thinking about it.
Actually, it's been more than that. It's been like almost 15 wrestlers.
Well,
Yeah.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see Braun Strowman, Katana Chance, Caden Carter, Cora Jade, Shayna Baszler, Eddie Thorpe, Gigi Dolan, Dakota Kai, Riley Osborne, and Jakara Jackson. Anyone else been?
There was.
Oh, sorry, the Gallus boys. So that's 3 minutes, three more people.
Gallus boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people.
Man, I really wanted Gallus to have high potential on the main roster because they could have been a monster faction on the main roster.
Well, let me tell you this. As I go through this list, and we talked about this a couple months ago, Black History Month happened. WWE didn't recognize any Black History. Like this year, they didn't recognize anyone from Black History.
Nope.
So I was like, okay, well, that's something. Well, if you look at the list of people that have been eliminated, so to speak, from the WWE, look how many people are part of the LGBTQ. Like, we got Dakota Kai, Gigi Dolan, Shayna Baszler. You know, we got Eddie Thorpe. There's a lot. Caden Carter. There's a lot of people in that community that got released by the WWE today. Like it's crazy. What are your thoughts, Drew?
Well, I don't want to make this political or anything, but it's kind of hard not to when you think about that.
Yeah.
There's been a troubling trend in the past 3-4 months regarding WWE, and it's that they are heavily leaning into what we would consider to be bad PR, but unfortunately they don't see it that way. So no mention of Black History Month, no real care, it seems, for keeping anybody in LGBTQ on the company at this point. I'm trying to think of even who is now, and I can't off the top of my head think. They got rid of Sonya Deville like a month ago or 2
Oh,
months
damn.
ago.
I forgot about Sonya, too. Yeah.
And now Shayna Baszler and also Zoe Stark. No, not Zoe. My bad on that one.
I don't know if Dakota considers herself to be anything.
She's bisexual.
Bisexual. Okay.
That's surprising.
So you got Dakota. You got Shayna gone now. They released Sonya. At this point, if there's anybody under the rainbow flag, they're
Coming
the
after
closet.
you. Yeah.
So yeah, it's very disheartening. It's very disheartening. And it listen, the things that I have been talking about on Twitter, on here, on my other show with JPJ.
Oh, happy birthday, JPJ. Totally forgot about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
today is JPJ's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Sorry,
JPJ.
sorry that such shitty stuff is happening on it.
Right.
Right.
Also, we always know that something like this is happening when Julian goes away.
Every time.
Julian, you career-ending son of a bitch.
If there's one way to kind of smile, at least on a day like today, is making a joke like that, because it's the only joke that there is. There's no other jokes.
I mean, like every time when he goes out, this should happen.
Although, actually, is it a joke anymore? I don't know.
I mean, now it's like a curse.
Is Julian telling the PR to release these wrestlers? We don't know.
Well, no, we know he's not doing that. But yeah, so there's a lot. As the United States has taken a MAGA movement, unfortunately, so has the WWE,
backwards.
and it's hard to deny that. It is staring you blatantly in the face. You cannot deny it.
And as I keep saying, we're moving backwards and not forward, and we're never going to move forward at all.
Well, let's talk about how this all started. Courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider. They were talking about making cuts across multiple departments, including creative services, and photography. One of the most notable people to be released is Christine Librano. She was the senior vice president of creative writing operations. She joined the WWE in 2021, January, played a major role in managing the creative side of the company. She was responsible for managing all strategic aspects of the company's creative division, creative teams for both Raw, SmackDown, and NXT reported to both her and Bruce Pritchard. Both were ultimately reporting to Chief Content Officer, of course, Triple H. The WWE has not released any official comment about the layoffs, but the report is said to be between 10 and 12 people that were let go. Now, that's just on the creative and photography side. That's just in the administrative side.
Damn.
And then here we go with all the people released. Once again, Braun Strowman, Katana Chance, Caden Carter, Cora Jade, Shayna Baszler, Eddie Thorpe, Gigi Dolan, Dakota Kai, Riley Osborne, Jakara Jackson, and the Gallus Boys. I mean, we could talk about, they weren't using Gallus at all. Eddie Thorpe had like a heated rivalry over the NXT, with Brian Pillman over the Heritage Cup down in NXT for a while. Gigi Dolan literally just had a feud in TNA representing NXT.
And Cora Jade.
Cora Jade literally was challenging Masha Slamovich like 2 weeks ago on their pay-per-view, I think. Katana Chance and Caden Carter, they really haven't done too much lately. But Braun Strowman literally 3 weeks ago was feuding with the new United States champion.
He was getting destroyed by Jacob Fatu's ass. Literally.
All right, let's just be honest. Like, some of these names, you really can just be like, what the fuck? Like, you were doing stuff with these people. Jakara Jackson, part of the Metaphor. They kind of, like we talked about off the air, they split them up. But Metaphor, they challenged for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, they brought them up from NXT to the main roster. They were killing it.
They were very killing
it. You know, there should be no reason why you let go of them. Then we talk about the WWE Women's Tag Team Division. Let's talk about that for a second.
There goes that.
We got Liv Morgan. She's off for a month shooting a movie. But you got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, or whatever, the tag team champions. You had Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, a tag team. You have Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez would have been a great tag team. Gigi Dolan and what's her name? Tatum Paxley, a fucking great tag team. You can put Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler back together. They'd have been a great tag team too.
Tatum Paxley is the one that is with Chelsea Green now, right?
Tatum Paxley is with Gigi Dolan and
who's that other? So I know Piper Niven, and who's the other woman?
Alba Fire.
Alba Fire.
Alba Fire. Okay.
AKA Kaylee Ray.
I mean, dude, so many. You split up tag teams. I mean, Isla Dawn and fucking Kaylee Ray were great together.
Goth Mommies.
Yeah, you split them up. Like so.
They were the two that were with Mandy, right? In that group.
No, that was Gigi Dolan and JC Jane.
JC Jane.
JC. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but like you think about it, like they split all this. Why do you have women's tag team champions?
Why do you have a mid card title if you're gonna do that?
Most of them.
Get rid of those titles.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 women were released today.
Yeah, there's supposedly an Evolution pay-per-view coming up soon.
How? You're releasing all the women.
Yeah.
It's the evolution of having no one? Is that what you're going to call it?
Evolution is a mystery.
It is a mystery. Yeah, they did. They did gut NXT. JC Jane's the only one left to Toxic Attraction.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Toxic Attraction, that was their name.
Yeah.
Underrated trio, by the way.
Hey, why's Taekwon being mean?
Why all of a sudden Drew?
Taekwon, this is one show that you can't be mean on. This is a show that's a tragedy. I want to come on. I'm pissed. Why are you pissed, Rebecca?
I think it's because of the releases.
Oh, because of the releases. Oh man.
I mean, I'm just shocked more than pissed than anything.
I am not that type of person, so I would never call this a victory lap. But I think it was 2 days ago. I think it was on Wednesday, I believe. I got into not like a heated argument or anything like that, but a bunch of dopes on social media. There was something was going on about Dakota Kai where people were saying, "Oh no, Dakota's not being benched," and like there were people high up in the wrestling Twitter space, like some people that report backstage stuff and have their little scoop skis and like tweeting those scoop skis out that are like, no, Dakota is not being benched. They're just waiting for everyone on damage control to be helped.
Hold the phone.
Hold
the phone, ladies and gentlemen. This son of a bitch has the audacity to show up on the show.
This guy.
Every time you leave, people get fired.
Hey, I was going to say, you guys hear about these releases?
Wow.
Wow. Breaking news.
Wow.
I'm tired.
Oh, Julian.
I swear it's not my fault.
I don't know what to say, man.
When I go out of town, people just call me and send me the list.
I start calling people to make sure that I was like calling all my friends to make sure they were okay. And then I was like, you know what? I need to call Julian. Like, this is his fault.
And it's all Julian's fault.
This is like Julian the third time in a row.
Yeah, actually, yes,
you can't go nowhere, bro.
Yeah, this is like the third time this happened. Hey, it's not my fault that I just happened to go out of town like around WrestleMania, like around,
Are you sure about
and the Crown Jewel, that's not my fault.
But yeah, in all honesty though, like this, I hate being the guy who comes on and we talk about this stuff because it fucking sucks that this has to happen every time. You know, people losing their jobs. None of us are happy about it. So
it sucks, but it's also business at the end of the day. But it freaking sucks as hell.
So my thing is this: how many times has Braun Strowman been released?
Yes.
Twice
This is the
now.
second time he's been released.
Now you're a fool
I thought
if you
this
go
was
back.
his third.
No, twice.
So let me tell you guys something. I was talking to someone about this yesterday. The mod and I were.
Well, this is the third time that he's being released.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah, this is the third time. Me and the mod were talking to one of her clients yesterday about working at Nike, and I was like, yeah, so Nike, they had a big layoff, then they brought us back, then they had a big layoff again, then they brought us back, right? Mm-hmm. That kind of goes back into the whole fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
Like Nike can offer me fucking $1 million a year, and I would be like, no, I'm good, bro. Because if I take that $1 million a year in 3 months, they're just gonna release me again anyway.
Correct. So what's the deal with Jeff Cobb? He just said, "Why sign up when I'm just gonna get released anyway?"
Yeah, I mean, I would think
that would be shitty. That would be really shitty.
But like right now, Gallus Boys, they were released.
Well, he's not. He hasn't even been on TV yet. They're not going to release him.
No,
right.
he hasn't.
So
Gallus hasn't been on TV at all.
Well, probably they're going to do something Bloodline related with him.
So let's talk about this for a second, because now that people who have made posts, and we came on earlier today, we talked about this, people who make posts on social media, like people were like, Chelsea Green is going to be leaving WWE because she said blah blah blah, and I was like, first off, people, stop making shit up in your heads. Chelsea is not going anywhere, right? Shotzi posted a video. Whatever happens next, I'm ready for it. Stay ballsy, my friends. People are like, oh shit, Shotzi is released from the WWE. It started trending on Twitter, and I'm like, why is it trending on Twitter? She is still fucking there.
Because they have nothing better to do with their lives.
Then an hour later, here we go. All these releases. It's just crazy.
So you know what started happening? People's phones started ringing. What did we say about answering your phone?
Yeah, same.
What did we say about answering your phone after WrestleMania?
That's right. Don't. AJ Francis said, sometimes a release is a blessing. Trust me. AJ got released. He is flourishing in fucking TNA right now.
Omos, do not answer the phone.
Jakara Jackson says, always been, always gonna be about my motherfucking action. So Jakara Jackson,
I actually wouldn't be on. I would actually not be surprised if Omos was released.
I mean, yeah, but Jakara Jackson, she's one that's gonna be doing the most. Let's see, Cora Jade, like that's fucking crazy.
That one kind of surprised me.
Yeah,
it surprised me. It really surprised me.
CM Punk's daughter, like, come on now.
Mandy Rose, she said, "Look what happened to me."
Perez was CM Punk's daughter.
Oh, her. So
wait. Mandy Rose said, "Look what happened to me."
Yeah, when she got released, she said, "Look what happened to me," and she's smiling. She got released. She made $1 million in like 3 weeks.
Okay, so stop. Let's keep it real. If she was that happy about what happened to her, she wouldn't be sending out fake cease and desist letters trying to get people to take down articles that they write about her being on OnlyFans.
Bam.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, right?
She's got a point.
She does have a point. Caden Carter got a chance. Caden Carter just came back from an injury.
Correct.
And it's funny because we talked about this on the news a couple weeks ago, how she had come back from that injury, and people were like, "Oh, we thought you got released." Like, goddamn, Riley Osborne, former NXT guy, part of Chase U.
He was.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really speak on him too much, but the people that I know personally, like Caden Carter, like I know that she's been struggling, like she's been working her ass off. I met her at WrestleMania week in Orlando, and she's just fucking awesome. The chick is we talked about it earlier, she busts her ass. She's currently in a relationship with Damian Priest. And I hope Damian Priest doesn't get released because he was just on SmackDown earlier tonight. Shayna Baszler, she's not going to be hurting for bookings. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up in like MLW or GCW or even TNA. I wouldn't expect her to go. I wouldn't expect her to go to AEW at all right now. But
hey, so quick question: with the current working relationship between TNA and WWE,
now that's a good question to ask.
That's what I want to know.
Is that an option for him?
So I was watching Fightful earlier, and a fan asked Sean Ross Sapp the same thing. He said he's going to look into it because let's just say, for instance, like Gigi Dolan, Cora Jade, and who else was it? It was Gigi Dolan and Cora Jade who have been appearing on TNA, making strides in TNA, right? Representing NXT. Seeing how NXT and TNA have this working relationship, could they just go work for TNA and not have to worry about a 90-day non-compete?
Well, they could go to TNA and be a NXT Invasion or a Revenge Squad.
I mean, that's a good question. I hope that Sean will be able to get an answer for that. Eddie Thorpe.
Here's the thing about let me just say something here. If the company is using TNA to pick up what they would consider their scraps, that is a really, really shitty thing to do.
I mean, it is
because and I don't like it because of the nature of social media. You have to say something like this, as much as it's shitty to say and disgusting, and you don't want to say this. If at any point, which it could very well happen, TNA scoops up a couple of these people, like what you're saying, and maybe that's their way back to WWE or any of that stuff, you have no right to fucking call anybody out when they go to AEW.
IWC is going to do it anyway. You know, you know how they are. You know how they are. Classic example. I was on Facebook the other day, and I saw this post about Samantha Irving, right? This guy said when Samantha Irving was announcing people and when she was singing the national anthem and when she was doing all this shit, the WWE fans were like, and you couldn't say nothing wrong about Samantha Irving without the IWC burning your house down with anger.
And it's true.
But the moment she left WWE, it was like, oh, that bitch is trash. She's garbage. She doesn't belong anywhere.
They do it with everybody.
Her music video for her song that came out got shadow banned on YouTube
because of the IWC. Like, you haters, you hate so much. Like, literally, you hated her so much because she left your precious company. It's like, dude, she chose herself over being somewhere she didn't want to be. And you guys hated on her for it. But I guarantee if she was to announce today that she's going back to WWE, oh, she'd be at 1 billion fucking views on YouTube right now.
Yep.
So, then there were some people, like Sean said it on his channel. The moment he went on, he said, if I see you bashing or saying, oh, yeah, I'm wondering why she still had a job or wondering why she was still there, you're getting banned.
Good.
So if I see any bashing, any of this, oh, yeah, well, shit, hello, you should have been fired a long time ago. You're banned. I'm just not happy about this whole thing. It looks like everyone is reporting about it. I don't want to be on here for hours, voicing my disapproval of their business practices because they're going to do what they want to do. The E is going to E. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it's their decision.
Wow. Cora Jade has already went on her Twitter and changed her name back to Elena Black.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just got a lot of free time on our hands. See you soon. Wow. Her and B. Priestley and Riley Osborne all drinking Tennessee Apple Jack Daniels. Looks pretty good there, Riley. Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to her, man. Fuck yeah, dude. You know what? Cora Jade is amazing talent. TNA will be lucky to have her. And a lot of people don't remember she made a couple appearances on AEW Dark as Elena Black. We all know B Priestley, So I mean, shit, let's go. And I see how I love the fact that she made that post, and she's like smiling and laughing. But most people will be depressed after losing their dream job. But you know what? She's so good, she can go other places.
But you know what? They also got to remember that was their dream job. They had the chance to live their dream. A lot of people don't get a chance to do that.
Yep.
And so you make peace with that. You can go and do whatever you want to do. But your dream job is really for you to be in an environment where you can be your best at what you do. And that's what everybody got to remember. They don't have to do it in WWE. They can do wherever they want to. And even if they don't want to wrestle anymore, they can do something else.
And a day like today, for all the people who shit on AEW, is you should be happy AEW exists, because some of these people will get jobs there.
That's right.
It's a beautiful thing to have more than one big company.
I hope some of them go to New Japan, honestly.
Well, Eddie Thorpe came from New Japan. I'm pretty sure
AEW is too loaded as it is.
There. I don't know. I don't know if I would go back to. I don't know if I would try to go to AEW right now.
Because it's too loaded.
Well, I mean, the reason I wouldn't go to AEW is because you don't. Your chance of getting the screen time long term. You don't want to be brought in as Monster of the Week for Mercedes Moné or for Kyle Fletcher or for Mox, or you don't want to. You just don't want to be brought in as that WWE guy that we're gonna get some hot reaction for, put them in a feud, and then once the feud is over, they're gone again.
They're getting paid. That's all I could say about that.
Hey, if Tony Khan is writing checks, let him write checks. Take the payday, keep it pushing.
Mello versus Aleister Black? Yes, please.
So, I mean, it's good that there's another viable alternative out there.
Yeah.
Correct.
Even if it's TNA, if it's New Japan,
DPW,
a couple of places. It's
Round Table.
Don't get your round table booking.
Yes.
I saw Killer Cross tweet a video and it was like, but it's not a release.
No, I saw Scarlett, Carrion's wife, posted a heart emoji. I'm like, oh no, please not. Because they're now just getting popular on TV. If they do that, that'll just be asinine.
If WWE wanted to save some money, they could release Charlotte.
They have the money. Oh my god! But again, they have the money in the world. Why would they need to save?
I mean, so
people are blaming TKO for this, but
nah. I mean, they've always done this. It's always been like this,
right? Yeah, and I think somebody said Sean Ross Sapp on his stream was like, if Triple H wanted to keep these people, they could have been there still.
Correct.
And then people will be complaining like, "Why are you keeping these people? They're not being used," and all.
Well, I mean, so that's the thing. If it's around Mania, and you haven't been on TV in a few weeks,
yeah,
you may not want to take out that mortgage right now.
Do not pick up your phone, Omos. We beg.
Well, with that being said, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us here on this breaking news edition once again of the Roundtable Network News. Let's hope and pray that no more releases happen tonight. But if they do,
hopefully not.
If they do, trust me, we will be back.
I hate to tell you this, but next week I'm gonna be in Atlanta. So,
oh my God, somebody from Atlanta is gonna get released. Damn it!
Well, nobody pick up your phones. That's all I have to say.
Elena.
Oh,
Look at this. Cora J just said, "Hit me up, Elena Black at yahoo.com."
Fabulous. Book her.
I would. If shit, hell yeah, I book her.
Eddie Thorpe, Dakota Kai, all of them. Book
Well,
them.
I've already sent Eddie Thorpe a text, so we shall see. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Roundtable Network News. Have a good night.